Well, I can't be more proud of that group of young men. They have really been fighting like crazy. We've been saying it for 26 days. The teams we've been playing are outstanding, and we've had a lot thrown at us. You know, I think Alex told me this is the first time since '72 that UCLA's gone 26 games between home games, and we're doing it with an awful lot of young, inexperienced guys. And we knew we were right there. We've been seeing it. The way they've been practicing, they have had incredible attitudes. They have fought and fought and fought, and it's not easy. But to be down, you're on a losing streak, and you're down 14 with 9 minutes to go, and you find a way to win. That's we got some young guys in there that grew up. They've matured. It doesn't make a season, but this is difficult. I've been in their shoes before as a player, and it's not easy to shake that. And I just couldn't be more proud of them. We had so many different things happen in that game that guys made incredible contributions. From Gigi coming off the bench, obviously his best game and best minutes. He was terrific defensively when we needed help there. Norman gets hurt. Tried playing him again, still didn't feel good, got more work on it, and Bryce fouls out after what we thought was going to be a game winner. The guys executed a tremendous out of bounds play, and Bryce makes a huge three, and we deal with a tough situation at the end, and Randall only makes one. We go overtime, and Norman comes back and hits two huge free throws. You got Tony and Kavan that had career games. Noah came in, Tom came in, gave us good. It was just Isaac has to play point guard the entire last 5 minutes and made great play after great play without turning the ball over. And I just couldn't be more pleased with that group of young men because they've been through a lot, and they're going to enjoy that tonight, and we'll get back to work tomorrow and get ready for a very good Cal team.
That out of bounds play that you mentioned, you guys were down 2. There was a decent amount of time, I think 11 seconds or so left, and you went for the
8 or 9. Yeah, might be right.
You went for the 3, and I guess to go ahead, it wasn't, and didn't end up being for the win. But what went into that?
Well, they're a hard team to figure out on OBs because sometimes they zone, sometimes they man. We wanted to run something that would work against both for one. And we either wanted to get it going to the basket. We said that. We told Bryce if he wasn't open or if he had a slip guy, we could hit a slip guy, or he could hit Tony, just anything going to the basket. Or if he's got it, in which I thought we did a really good job. The guys set a great screen, Kavan made a great pass, and he had a clean look. And if he's got a clean look, we want that taken. So, and he's obviously, that's what I'm saying, we have a lot of things going on. In a stretch where he has not been shooting the 3 ball well, that's a tremendous 3. So we just had, it was player after player after player coming up with incredible play after incredible play. And I've been doing this a long time, 24 years, and been proud of an awful lot of teams after certain games, but no more any prouder than what I was this group of young men. They have battled, they've had great attitudes, they've been working on their emotion because they're just not an emotional group, and we had more of that today. Even our bench, I talked to our walk-ons, our guys that didn't play, we had great emotion. We talked about the student body. We've lost 5 games in a row. It's pretty easy just to, kick us. But our student body didn't do that. Our students came out and really helped our guys. I thought the energy in the building was really good when we started making a couple plays there in the second half, and we needed that. It got us over the hump.
What's Norman's prognosis, and were you hesitant at all about putting him back?
Well, I was very hesitant, but both trainer and Doc said he was fine and good to go if he wanted to go. We tried him the first time, had to get loosened up again. And I'm telling you, I don't know if it's hip pointer. I haven't been able to discuss all of it with him. I think it's something in that regard. So I know it's painful, and for him to come back and play those last 5 minutes, he was begging me. I didn't want to do it. Then Bryce fouls out. And we don't really have much options after that. And he said, "Coach, I want to do it." And that's a senior. That's an urgency at the moment. He's not 100%, obviously, but to come back and make 2 huge free throws after sitting for about 12 minutes with an injury is great character for him. And hopefully we can get him a lot of treatment here in the next 72 hours. Coach?
Once again, how important is it to keep Tony Parker on the court and out of foul trouble?
Well, and we rolled with him a lot tonight. We didn't get Tom really into the mix like we want to, but Tony was really going. And Tony hurt him in this building last year. I think Tony had 22 and 9 last year. So it's one of those things, whether it was matchups or whatever, he felt good, and he'd been really good in practice, and had to be a career high for Tony. 42 minutes. That's got to be a career high. And he, if you look at his numbers, he gets 13 shots, he gets 12 free throws, 12 rebounds, 22 points. His stat line was really good. In a game where I thought he was terrific, even his foul shooting went up tonight. He's only shooting like 42, so if you go 50%, your free throw percentage goes up. So I told him that even that was a positive. So he was just active, and I thought he did a great job on Nastic. Nastic's a very good big, and he holds Nastic. I thought he did a really good job. Nastic fouls Nastic out. That was big. Getting him out of the game, I thought was really big for us going into overtimes.
With the way that Kevon and Tony play, does that give you a blueprint for maybe feeding it inside the paint a little bit more?
Well, I'm not so sure it got feeded to Kevon. Kevon does what Kevon does. Kevon plays off everybody. Everybody plays off of him. We did a much better job of getting the ball to Tony. There's no question. But I think that's twofold. I think it's one, the guards looking, but it's two, Tony posted today like he hadn't been posting. He watched a lot of film on how he posted Stanford last year. We've tried everything. We showed him tape of our scrimmage that we had. I know I can't talk about it, so who and all that kind of, but we showed him tape of the scrimmage we played back in October, I think Halloween, of our pace and how we went at things. And doesn't mean we're going to make all of our shots, but our pace was better tonight. We shot the ball better, I think, because of our pace. We got back to the free throw line. We didn't make foul shots. We haven't been shooting the free throw very good all year, but we got there 39 times. And I told him, I said, go 0 for 30 at the free throw line, but just get there. That helps if we get there. And we did all the things that we wanted to do. We rebounded the ball. We took care of the ball. We played, what was it, how many minute game was that? 45, 50 minute game, and we turned the ball over 10 times. I thought we did a lot of good things, and under some adverse situations, so very proud of him.
When you guys were down 14, Kevon went on a little scoring run almost by himself. What did he do to be able to take over the game like that?
I thought today he drove it well and drove it straight line, and he's been working on that. Catch, pivot, get your guy off balance a little bit instead of catch and dribble. Once you dribble, you lose that angle, and he's been working on that. And I thought his dribble drive was better. His activity on the glass has always been good, but it was off the chain tonight. 10 offensive rebounds in a game like that is incredible. But he makes a three, he makes 2 threes. He had 3 assists. We told him we didn't want him outletting anymore. If he gets the rebound, we want him going. We want guys playing off him a little bit too. That eases pressure from Bryce and Isaac. So I think, just Kevon being Kevon, but Kevon, I think, has challenged himself. He's never played 47 minutes. He's never played in altitude, which he had to deal with over the last couple games. And I think he knows, like for instance, I think after practice yesterday, he did more conditioning. That's who he is. He's very easy to coach, and he just wants to get better and better. And his preparation was tremendous, and it showed tonight.
Steve, you touched on it a little bit there, but Kevon hadn't been a huge part of the offense the last few games. He's been scuffling a little bit. Is it just a matter of him being more aggressive, or are there things that you can do like tonight to get him the ball in areas where he?
Yeah, it is a learning curve. I'll be honest with you. It's been a learning curve for us, and we've talked to not just Kevon, but we've talked to all the guys about that. That it's not just the guys being young and inexperienced, but it's us as coaches trying to figure out kind of who they are, what they, it sounds like, well, we should already know that. Nah, not when you haven't played games. This is the first time this group's been together playing games, and we weren't really able to start. We weren't playing 5-on-5 because of some guys not here in the summer till late September, because school didn't start till late September this year. So it was a later start than what we had the year before, and they're young. They're just really young and trying to, and then tonight, we played Kevon at the 3 a lot. Kevon probably played, of his 47 minutes, I bet he played 15 at least, maybe 20 at the 3 spot. And he hadn't done that much at all. So hopefully we can keep working on that, because then we get big. And I think the reason why we were able to play him some at the 3 is because of what Gigi gave us. I thought Gigi was terrific. He just did a lot of good things for us without having to really score the basketball. He had a presence, and that enabled us to stay big and long on the court. And so it's a feeling out, for us, but I think Kevon's learning it as well, but I thought Kevon just played. He didn't think. He didn't overthink things. He just went out and played.
What went wrong with the 3-point defense, particularly through that run in the middle of the second half?
Well, Randall and Brown, they're just really, really good. They're a hard group to guard. One goes 7 for 13 and the other one goes 5 for 11. So, and then Roscoe Allen's the other guy that can shoot it, and the guys know that. We don't want to give up 15 for 31 shooting. If there was a negative in tonight's game, it was that, but I'll take that negative versus turning the ball over or getting out rebounded or getting out scored. We had a game where we got back in the 80s and we shot the ball, we played pretty well. So we'll look at that, but those are two really good players that are hard to defend.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.